Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 56 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Before we do this dungeon, just going to quickly go outside, return to the round table hold, because I wanted to actually see if I could upgrade the large club a little bit more, seeing as I got a whole bunch more smithing stones now, and a few runes.
Well, I took you no matter if they had your
So
arms.
let's see, strength and armament, large club, so we can do, yep, let's do that, and that, and that. 2, 4, 6, and... oh, I don't have enough runes. We'll leave it like that. That should be fine. Okay, back to the roads and catacombs. Alright, let's complete this dungeon. Should be able to do this and a teensy bit more by the end of this episode. Okay, so it went from +3 to +9, which is a very large increase. Turn on our light. Let me just get rid of the fire grease. Okay, here we go. I actually have very little recollection of what's in this dungeon, so I'm gonna, this is essentially, welcome to my first playthrough. Just of this dungeon. I don't mind these. I think I've talked about that before. I don't mind these dungeons. They're not too bad. Actually, you know what? They're pretty good. I think there's some hidden walls here. And I think the reason they're pretty good is because they seem to be an extension, or in this case potentially like a regression. Nice, another rune arc of the Chalice dungeons from Bloodborne. I think I've talked about that before. Okay, that's it. Let's go down here. Yeah, they seem to be sort of a regression, but a good regression, as in the sense that the ones in Bloodborne were just a little bit too long and so wide open that you could just go wherever you wanted, and it took forever. Alright, so here you can actually go straight to the boss, which is cool, but I'm going to do the rest of the dungeon first, and then we'll come back. Yeah, I think like having them a bit shorter like they are here, I think it's better. Oh, damn, that one got me very quick. Yeah, here you could use crystal darts as well if you wanted to. I will choose to pass on that. How the hell did I survive that? Okay, good. I get wombo comboed again. Nice. Okay, cool. My bleed is crazy high right now. Good. What's this one? Ah, the Watchdog Staff. Yes, and some human bone shards. The Watchdog Staff is the weapon that those large Erd Tree burial cats have been using against us. Sorry, burial watchdogs. Large stone staff embedded with glintstone, wielded by Erd Tree burial watchdogs who protect catacombs. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs and are even said to command the imps. Unique skill, Sorcery of the Crozier. Channel magic into the glintstone to activate an ancient sorcery, producing floating magic projectiles that chase enemies automatically. Yeah, we're gonna come across that eventually again. Well, that attack. Yeah, it's funny, I saw this meme of, it's like, FromSoft players, and like the different enemies in this game. So, like the turtle, the Muriel, and the Church of Vows, that's a dog. What else? Well, I guess all the like wolves in this game, yeah, they're dogs. And then there was like one or two more that were like, yeah, they're dogs. And then my favorite was the Erd Tree burial watchdogs are cats, but they're literally called watchdogs. But it makes sense. Like I'd say that the watchdogs actually look way more like cats than dogs. That was funny. Okay. Alright, let's grab this, and I think we're done. Ah, yes, the Rhea Lucaria Soldier Ashes. These are one of my absolute favorites. So let's have a look. Because there's 3 of them as well. Ashen remains which spirit, a trio of spirits consisting of 2 disposable foot soldiers and their superior. The soldiers of Raya Lucaria were also known as the Cuckoos. They were given free rein by the Academy to wage war as they pleased, and they were infamous for their rapacious ways. Yeah, so pretty good. Like, they're actually decent because there's 3 of them. You've got these, I think two of them are like magic users, and then one is like a melee, like a melee with sword and all that. So they're pretty good. I'll try and use them here. I don't think I need to, but I will use them here. Now I'm just trying to work. Ah, yes, okay. So this one, this one's interesting. We're gonna use. Should I use? Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna use the Bloodhound's Fang, and you'll see why. Hopefully, I'm right about this. So I'm gonna go pop this, jump in. Pretty much don't need to use them, but I'll use them just so I can show it off. Okay, the Spirit Caller Snail, but what's that? That looks very much like a Crucible Knight. However, if you go over here, the Spirit Caller Snail is right there. Just be careful with getting attacked from that guy. And then you have to kind of just look for the glow. Alright, well, they're attempting, so yeah. I guess they're all soldiers and then they use magic as well. Hi guys, and we got the Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. This guy's taking a while to go. Off you go. Nice, decent coding there. I'm actually being serious, like, because, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like, when you end something very, very quickly, the game gets confused and needs time to figure out, like, what's happening. So the fact that it can refresh its brain essentially that quickly is pretty impressive. And hop. Okay, cool. So that was very quick. We got in and out of that in a very short period of time. Okay, next is actually pretty cool. I think next is just here, right? Or is it? I think it's there. We'll head up there and figure it out as we go. We are gonna have to deal with those stupid bats again. I can go quickly. Nice. I was like, can I reach it with this swing? Yes, I can. Jellyfish. Chop. Chop. I remember watching, just on that, like, talking about how you perceive video games, or like what you look for when you play video games. There was, I can't remember what it was, but I was watching a video of a developer, a pretty famous one, speaking about how the first thing he does when he plays a new video game is try and break it. Like, he just tries to figure out how to break it. What the hell? Ah, a whole bunch of dead misbegottens, or at least 2 of them. Oh yeah, they were fighting those octopus things, so maybe that's what it is. Alright, anyway, we have a very important battle to deal with. As you can see, I just went off of Torrent, not on purpose. And over here, the entrance to this random shack, we find Edgar the Revenger. Edgar the Revenger, you might not remember, is Irina's father, the guy who was at Castle Morn, and then he went to find what happened to Irina, and yeah, now he appears as a as a red phantom. That move's pretty cool. Seriously, it had 1 extra swing to it. Okay, you're gone. All right. Defeating him is mandatory? Yes, I think it's mandatory. We get a Shabriri Grape, we get the Banished Knight's Halberd +8, and we get 5 Raw Meat Dumplings. So Raw Meat Dumplings are that one that heals or restores HP but poisons the user. I remember I used it actually very cleverly against those, if I can say so myself, very cleverly against those crayfish, that battle that I had. So that was good. And you can collect quite a few here. If I didn't mention it before, you can actually, you can have 3. Okay, you can have 3 in your inventory and then the rest go to storage. So it's not like a, 3 is still good. 3 is like very generous, especially considering how much that heals. Okay, so we got a Shabriri Grape, and we're going to take advantage of that right away, and we're going to go all the way over here to the Gate Town Bridge where Hyetta was still sort of hanging around. Now this part is, it's not difficult, it's just you have to be very particular about what you do, otherwise it won't work. Sorry, just bear with me a second. Okay, cool. So, let's go to Hyetta. So, talk to her.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any strawberry grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Okay, so we got the strawberry grape from Edgar the Revenger. Let's give it to her.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what strawberry grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold.
Okay, now we have the option to tell her whether they're human eyes or don't say anything. We need to tell her that they're human eyes. Make sure you do this.
No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own. So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm alright now. Don't mind me.
Okay.
I apologize. You only did as I asked. I'll be fine. Think no more of it. I apologize. I'll be fine.
Okay, so now... Okay, so she retches as you walk away. Let me try talking to her one more time.
I apologize.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Now what we have to do is we have to actually go to the grace point. Let's see, we definitely need to rest at it, and she might still be there. Let me see. Yes, okay, so you have to do that, rest at it, then go talk to her one more time. She should say something different now.
Ah. Is that you over there? I've gleaned something very important indeed, thanks to you. The reason why it was eyes I had to eat. The distant light is far and frail, so faint it can't be seen by the naked eye. But with everyone's eyes together, it appears. Finally, it all makes sense. I'm certain now. I will be a finger maiden. I've gleaned something. I'm certain now.
Okay, so she believes now that her task, like she'll be able to accomplish her task. Let's rest one more time just to absolutely confirm that she's going to disappear. Curious about this actually. Lightseeker Hyetta. Okay, yep, she's gone and she's no longer on the map. So we have to find where she's gone. Okay, I know where she's gone, and actually she's not appearing on the map at the moment of like where she's gone to, so don't worry about that too much. Back to the Revenger's shack. We can do a teensy bit more before we have to move on. Actually, the next part's pretty lengthy, but we'll try and get it done. Alright, we need to go to an area that I missed the first time I played the game, and I have no idea. I think the reason I missed was, I think I talked about this before already, but it's like I really wanted to keep going, and just was skipping too many areas. Okay, so we need to go up there to those towers, those very low resolution towers. They're the Four Belfries, so we definitely want to go up there. However, we can jump into here first, the Cuckoo's Evergaol. This is not too difficult to do, so I'm just going to honestly just jump straight in. And all we have to do is defeat a large stone digger troll known as Bowls, the Carrion Knight. He has a helmet. You want to try and knock him down as much as you possibly can. You can do one of these moves on him, even though he's wearing the helmet. Oops. Okay, let's run away for a little bit. Get back. Yep, he used his spell. What the hell was that? I actually don't know. He did like a shout attack. He used Tears for Fears. Shout, shout, let it all out. please die. Roll and swipe. Alright, cool, we beat him. Not too bad, not too bad. It's just a regular stone digger troll with a few extras. And we get the Great Blade Phalanx ability as well. You could gold pickle that one if you want. 4,600's alright. Nothing too special though. Alright, we're doing well, getting through this. Already, I mean, what, it's been a few episodes, but we're already, like, considering we went down here and all the way up here, we're here. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, yes, more voids. I need to take out more voids. And... please. It's so slow, that's the only downside to it. Please, game, Jesus, give me a four-toed foulfoot. Didn't realize how hard it was going to be to get them. They're very rare. Alright, so you might be able to hear the singing bat again. She's in there. The vocals are so clear. I feel like that's another hard thing to do is, like, this area is filled with regular bats who are making their own noises, but then you have, like, this singing coming through. And yeah, that singing versus, like, bat noises is very different, and the ear can hear different things with different pitches and the way it sounds. It's like you have a, what is it? You might, this is not 100% accurate, but if, like, let's say you wake up in the morning and you can just barely hear that the radio was on, but you can't discern the music quite yet. You need to listen to a few of the words before you work out what song it is. And it kind of, it's made more difficult if you're, like, yawning as well. Like, you might be yawning and your ears kind of block off a bit before you can actually fully discern what song is being played. So I think it's, like, kind of like that. Alright. Now we're here, and yep, we've still got enough time. Alright, at least I can hopefully, I think that's the, yeah, this is Foot of the Four Belfries, and I think there's another grace point up the top. Alright, so there are a bunch of enemies in here. I'm not going to kill too many of them. I'll try and kill the jellyfish enemies, but there are some stone digger trolls, like the carrion, or the bowls that we just fought. But they're fairly powerful, and they take a long time, and if you screw up, it can get spelled at the end of you. I kind of want to take that one out though, because it's got a red cape, and that looks really cool. Wait, this one doesn't have a head. Lloyd, he didn't have a head. Harry, I took care of it. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Oh wow, that was awful. Can you please fall over? Thank you. Oh, he doesn't have a weak point. Where's your bleed? I've hit you so many times. Bleed already. Okay. Bleeding seems to be more difficult. Hey, what? Really? You can get one from that? That might have been a rare drop. So sometimes those guys can give the Troll Knight's sword. But don't worry if you don't get it there. You will. I'm pretty confident there's a guaranteed one later on. I'm like 99% sure it's guaranteed because I got it on both my first practice and my second practice. So yeah, that's very strange. Alright, anyway, because we're running out of time. This also got no head. It's definitely not a guarantee from these ones because I think this one I killed on practice and it didn't give it to me. Be wary of that attack. That does a lot of damage, and you know what, I'm not going to his head because I know it's not going to be vulnerable. Crap. Nice. I mean, killing them does give good souls or runes. Okay, well, not guaranteed from those, and here are the Four Belfries, which I will go to in just a moment. Okay, 40 seconds, sorry. Please. Yes. Yes, okay, good, finally. Making up for a bit of my terrible luck there. Alright, so these are the Four Belfries, and here's how they work. They are blocked off gates that have these stone imp statues that we've come across before. However, these ones require imbued sword keys, and they take you to different locations. This one is will take you, the hint is Crumbling Lands. We have absolutely no idea what that is referencing right now. This one is called Precipice of Anticipation. That one we do know about, but it's extremely difficult to remember. I'll probably be taking that one. And then this one is Night Sky Unceasing. We also do not know about that one. So there are 3 different belfries, but we only have one imbued sword key. However, if we go to the 4th belfry, and you'll have to be patient with me. Wow, didn't even drop one. If we go to the 4th belfry, there is a, well, there's Grace Point here, but there's also a treasure chest, and inside the treasure chest is the second of only 3 of the imbued sword keys. So basically the developers were like, alright, let's make it, you know what, these guys are probably, I could fall to my death here, so I'm just going to do this. Nice. They all dropped something. No. No. Yay! Okay. Getting a little bit better now. Yeah, so the developers were like, alright, if they get here without any imbued sword keys, then at least we'll give them one freebie to use, and that's what we're going to do. Definitely going to use one of those very soon. In fact, we'll probably do it next episode. I was thinking of whether to leave it for later, but then I was like practicing. I was like, no, we'll just use it as soon as we get there. Alright, quickly take out these birds one more time. Nope. And okay, fine. Be like that. We will take the one that leads to the Precipice of Anticipation. So we'll do that next time. For now, I want to thank you all for watching. Look at Ray the car, it's so magnificent. I want to thank you all for watching episode 56 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. My name is Ultima456. You're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.